Hi Scorpio, welcome to your week ahead reading. This week commencing the 26th of May. I hope you've had a great week. Thanks as always for being here. Right, let's get into this reading. So I'm going to start the reading with the daily crystal cards. Feeling very inspired to use those. Okay, you've got your first one out. What I will say about these cards is they're very difficult to see the wording on them, unfortunately, when I show them on the screen. They're not really designed for video, but I will obviously tell you what it says. Wow, do you know what I think? I don't know what other star sign I think got these. I don't know. Anyway, you've got Sodalite. It says speak your truth. I think Aries got this too. They did. And then you've got Red Jasper. Take action. So there's something about you needing to get something off your chest and do something about it next week. Take action. Speak your truth and take action. However that resonates. Right, let's get into your tarot and see what messages are here. Please and thank you for Scorpio. Dear spirit guides and angels, please join me in this reading for Scorpio and make it helpful, hopeful and healing. So we've got your focus out already, which is interesting. Oh, we have two. Ooh. We have the Hierophant and we have Judgment. Ooh, two very powerful cards. Hierophant is about levels of commitment to something or somebody, and Judgment is about literally, let's have a look at this. What's going on in my life? Is it time for me to do something else? Is it time for me to leave this old body, if you like, and create a new one? Bizarre thing to say, but that's how that's making me feel. The Hierophant is also about, it's a very spiritual card. It's the most spiritual card in the deck, along with the High Priestess. For some of you, you could be joining a circle of some kind or some sort of spiritual group that just gives you this relief, if you like. Anyway, let's have a look. Opportunity, please and thank you for Scorpio. Too many. Opportunity, please and thank you for Scorpio. Oh, two again. We have the Ten of Pentacles with the Emperor. Your challenge, please and thank you for Scorpio. Hanged Man. Libra got exactly the same in that position. And your what you don't see coming. King of Wands. And advice and outcome, please and thank you for Scorpio. No, you're shouting at me. Page of Wands. You know, I just got this lovely feeling of just looking at these cards. Overall, the message was, I don't care what people think anymore. I'm going to do it anyway. So, as I said, the Hierophant and Judgment, two very powerful cards side by side. Again, it's making me feel, I don't care. I'm just going to do it anyway. Stop all this worry about what people think about the situation or me or whatever it is. The timing is, it's just gone on long enough now. Maybe you're having to reevaluate what your commitments have been and take a new look at what you want to be committed to in the future. You know, are you going to lead a more spiritual life? And when I say that, it doesn't mean you've got to go off to the mountains and, you know, and seek a completely new life. It's very, very easy to do and incorporate it into everyday life. Just simply go for a walk in the mornings, ground yourself. Just make sure that maybe you can squeeze a bit of meditation in every day. And when I say a bit, I really mean a bit, because 15 minutes, you know, everybody has got 15 minutes. You can do 15 minutes before you go to bed. It's lovely to get to sleep on. Then just take note of your dreams and the messages. Anyway, really going off on a tangent with you, Scorpio. Your opportunity. You have the Ten of Pentacles, which is long-term plans, stability, lovely family life, family unit or a unit of some kind. Sorry, I just got really distracted. I can't show you it. I've got a sculpture in the corner and it's King Charlemagne. And I thought it was an owl sat there. Bizarre. Right, sorry. Ten of Pentacles. Yes, long-term plans, money, abundance. There's an opportunity for this, along with the Emperor. I mean, talk about stability. The Emperor is the most strongest in terms of stability in the tarot. Major Arcana. And it's also the opportunity for you to, yeah, just feel a bit more like you in your own, I want to say in your own skin too. With that Judgment, look, all I keep seeing is, you know, you're shedding a skin there. The Emperor, you just want to be comfortable and sitting there in your power, if you like, knowing and trusting. This is a very deep reading. Hanged Man is your challenge. Now, the Hanged Man is about taking a step back and looking at things from a different perspective, and not rushing in. Maybe there's some sort of frustration for you, because it's almost like, I know for me, it does take me a long time to make my mind up over anything. But then once it's done, I want to do it tomorrow. Or yesterday, even better. And I just feel that that's just you feeling like, right, okay, let's get on with this. Because what you don't see coming is the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands is taking control of a situation, being really, what do you want to say, grabbing the bull by the horns, getting this show on the road. It's driving an idea forward with creativity and determination, but also it's about leadership. Can be very managerial. You could be getting some support from a King of Wands next week, somebody who, you know, maybe you thought, wow, they'll never go off for that, but they're actually on board with it, and they will definitely show you how to pursue this, if you like, because they're very successful, the King of Wands. Wands are our, as I say, our creative side, often to do with our jobs too, and they would be in a managerial position because they are top of their game. They're a king. But we will clarify. Now, I'm very drawn to the King and the Emperor there. Looking very much like the same person. So 50-50 whether that's you or somebody else coming in. But certainly your Page of Wands, your advice and outcome is, I want to say, below it all. You know, look at her. She's just like, oh yeah, let's just go for it. You know what? It feels like a great weight is being lifted off your shoulders here. That's my Footloose and Fancy Free card. And she just, it makes me feel like they've offloaded something from their shoulders. And so it's a yippee. It's a yippee. Anyway, let's have a look. Oh, Scorpio, what is going on? Hierophant with Judgment. Crikey Moses. When it says speak your truth too, that's exactly what Judgment is about. Judgment in this deck, I wonder if it'll come out, has the Archangel with the trumpet blowing down, and that's like the trumpet of communication. Speak your truth, take action. Ooh, let's have a look. Why do we have the Hierophant and the Judgment here, please, and thank you for Scorpio. I do feel like you're coming out of your shell. That's what this is making me feel. Okay, we have 10 of Cups. Too many there. I also just want one. Thank you. 10 of Cups and 3 of Wands. How lovely. What lovely cards. So with the Judgment card, you have the Ten of Cups. They're also throwing their hands in the air and celebrating. There's something, a success on the cards for you next week too. A feeling of sunshine and rainbows at last. You know, you've worked hard towards this because you've got the Three of Wands too. Now, it's like almost this is giving you a new perspective on life. I know this sounds really, I don't know, almost too good to be true, but this is what it's making me feel. And I think you're going to feel like that next week too. It's a sense of relief about something. Because the Three of Wands, they're looking at, you know, what they're expanding their horizons here. They're putting plans in place. Now, I feel like the sea mist has gone and you can see clearly over the horizon now. The Emperor and the Ten of Pentacles is your opportunity. This is the opportunity for stability, for just feeling more settled is what that makes me feel for you. Financially even, possibly. Let's have a look. Why do we have lovely cards for you? Seven of Cups. Five of Wands. Five of Pentacles. So fives are challenges. When we get fives in the tarot, there's challenges, but there's an opportunity, I feel, that you are overcoming these at last. The Five of Pentacles is, it's a feeling of feeling you felt left out in the cold, you felt a financial struggle even. But as an opportunity, it's like there's something coming in that finally you're not going 2 steps forward and 4 steps back. I just feel like there's a progress. You know, the snow plough is out and ploughing your pathway to leave it a bit more clearer for you. You've got the Five of Wands too. Now the Five of Wands, there's an opportunity is to say, well, you don't need to struggle anymore. You don't need to have that need to compete for some reason, because you're quite happy sat there in your own skin, very content, very stable. Seven of Cups as an opportunity. Wow. What were you thinking? What was your choice that you've actually going to go for next week? There's something, a matter of the heart that was very dear to you that's coming up. It's like an opening now. You've got a choice in this, whereas before you didn't. Perhaps you were kept in the dark about something, or you felt kept in the dark, especially with that Five of Pentacles. Whatever choices there are is and we all do have a choice, don't we? Gives you that sense of stability and in control again. Now the Hanged Man is your challenge. It's about, you've got to have to be patient on this, I think. Oh, we've got the Moon. Interesting. The Hanged Man with the Moon. Very Piscean too. The Magician. Crikey. A lot of major arcanas here. And the Six of Swords. Yeah, Six of Swords with the Hanged Man as a challenge. You're desperate to move forward. But you are, I don't know, there's just some, you've just got to cross the T's and dot the I's, I feel. Now, the Magician, again, as a challenge, is like, yeah, I just want to get on with this. I know I can do this. I've achieved this. But I know I'm going to have to be patient before it comes around to me. It can also be somebody that you're dealing with that, as a challenge, can be somebody quite manipulative who kind of knows how to win you over, if you like. They could still be in the background for you. I do feel like that with that Six of Swords, perhaps you have a person here still, I don't know, like a monkey on your shoulder. And then the Moon as your challenge is, there's still an element to this where you can't be honest about how you feel for some reason, or there's a bit of confusion over a person or a situation still. Maybe you want to move on to something, but they don't. I don't know. There's a little bit of conflict there. it's just going to delay something, perhaps. King of Wands is what you don't see coming. Queen of Wands. Wow, what a powerhouse. Crikey. Oh, Chariot. I just feel like, Scorpio, this is you saying, right, now I've made my mind up, this is what we're doing. And, you know, all guns blazing here. To have the King and the Queen of Wands come in, they're like, they're the powerhouse couple, if you like, in the tarot. Now, whether this is you with somebody else or a person, I see you as I see you as both the King and Queen of Wands. It's like you can do both. Oh, sorry, Queen of Wands. It's like you're getting back your drive, your determination, and not only that, but your attraction, if you like, that others were attracted to you about. Now, I'm not saying that's your looks or anything. It's literally your energy that you bring to a room and you bring to a situation. You've got the Chariot. Oh my gosh. Talk about Chariot with the King of Wands. This is what, again, it feels like once you've made your mind up, it's going to go 100 miles an hour. You know, this is like, right, now I know exactly what I want and where I'm going. Because the Chariot, again, another major arcana, is about jumping in the driving seat, you know, taking hold of those reins, overcoming adversities, real determination here. You might need to leave something behind. He's left his kingdom there. But it's all about balance, because you've got the Six of Pentacles. It's time for you to get back what you've given to the universe, or to a person even. Now, Pentacles are money. This could even be you getting financial reward for this too. It could be that you're moving into a more of a managerial position at work, or just taking, whatever this is, you're taking control, because again, it says take action and speak your truth. And it's like, yeah, you're getting recognized for this now. This is a very karmic energy. What goes around comes around for me. And you've got the scales there to balance things out. Again, it could be that by doing this and getting into, you know, you've just come out of your shell and you're grabbing something that puts you into the limelight, if you like. Because the Queen of Wands loves that. She loves the attention. But you're getting it because you're deserved it. You've worked hard for it, especially with that Six of Pentacles. And even, you know, getting, I don't know, a bonus for it, something financial too. Page of Wands is your advice and outcome. And it's like, yeah, just go for it, Scorpio. Have that childlike energy back. That's interesting. So you've got the Ten of Wands as your advice and outcome. Ten of Wands this is the end of hard work. You can see they've took on a lot of tasks there. Those wands represent tasks and just a burdensome energy. And they're like taking on everybody's there, and they can't see the wood for the trees. But as an advice and outcome with that Page of Wands, it's like, let go. See that wand there? It's in the air. They're like, be off with you. Ten of Wands. There's a 10 that's coming to an end. Advice and outcome. Let go of that. Delegate. Get somebody else to do it. Don't take on their tasks, whatever they may be. You've got the Knight of Cups too. This is an offer of the heart coming in. It could be, if it's relationship, it can be somebody recognizing. And once you're in that energy too of feeling quite childlike, I think it kind of just opens you up a bit more, doesn't it, to receive. And this is what's coming in for you, something lovely, an offer, maybe even, again, this is some kind of recognition. It can even be an apology. By Knight of Cups, for me, often relates to an apology too. Do you have the Seven of Swords as your advice and outcome? Now, the Seven of Swords is about keeping things to yourself. I wonder why we've got the Seven of Swords, but it can also be about being strategic. So whilst you've got all this going on, just remember to be strategic about it. Maybe you're going to have to, again, like I say, keep it to yourself for now until the plans are in place, because the Emperor is also about strategy. It's like you've got a plan. You've got a plan in place now that gives you this, again, relief, sense of relief. However, you still need to be a bit strategic about it. You still need to not, I don't know, open up too much and tell too many people. Interesting. Right, what do we do? Oh, Rose Oracle or Wisdom of the Oracle? I'm going to go Wisdom of the Oracle. So what final message is here for Scorpio? I really feel like you're coming out your shell. I love this. You know, maybe you've been in hermit mode for a long time, like just staying at home for whatever reason, or keeping yourself to yourself. So we've got Thinker. Thinker. Number 44. Fours again for you. Fours of stability. Just going to quickly refer to the book for that. 44. 44. Okay. Wow. Thinker. It says the ability to reason and strategize is the focus now. Take things at face value and follow the logical path. Your calculations will prove to be correct, for in this moment there is no deeper meaning than what is obvious. Things are exactly as they seem. You have all the information you need. Keep it simple and you will win the game of life you're playing right now. Oh my giddy aunt. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, Scorpio. Have a great week. My remote has decided to give up. I don't know why. It won't work. So this is why I keep lunging at the camera to turn it off. I hope that's okay with you guys. I'll catch up with you next week. Thanks for watching. Take care and have a great week.